What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Lucas Live. It is Monday morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm telling it to you because I'm telling it to myself. It is Monday, June 22nd. It is almost July, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot going on. We're so excited to be here today in studio. We are live with the one and only Miracle Walker, who is going to talk to us about the creation of Canton Creative Meetup. She is also a 20 Under 40 award recipient. We're going to hear about that. We're going to talk a little Father's Day. We're going to talk about some other things going on in the community. We're going to talk about the power of being a community and being inclusive and how you bring people together. And we're going to talk about the challenges of that as well, because sometimes that's challenging, but that's what it's all about. So we want to welcome you guys. We want to thank you guys for watching our previous episodes. Friday, we had a great Juneteenth episode. We had 5 people in the studio. We was rotating people all around. It was wild, but it worked, and I'm so grateful for it. We have some other exciting news coming up today. You guys stay tuned. I have a special announcement today about something exciting going on tomorrow. Something you guys are going to want to check out. So I'm excited about that. Also, we got to share this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go to my Lucas Live media page from my Lucas Tyndale page, and I'm going to hit share. I'm going to ask you to do the same if you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube or LinkedIn, you can hit that share button and you can share it to your page. You can share it to, if you're on YouTube, you can copy the link and share it to your family or your group chat or whatever it is and say, hey, Miracle's on Lucas Live this morning. If you're watching by replay, type replay in the comments. We appreciate that. We appreciate your engagement there. But this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's Monday morning. It's raining if you're here in Stark County. But we want to wake you up this morning. We want to give you guys something to smile about, something to enjoy, a show to watch or listen to. If you're moving and grooving, it's okay to listen to it like a podcast. If you're busy right now and you're getting ready for work or whatever you got going on, or you're still kind of in bed, but don't scroll away. Just don't go away. Don't scroll away. Stay right here with us. And check out today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Miracle Walker is our guest. I'm typing is live in the building with me. Is live in studio. I'm typing it right now, sharing it, and boom. And we hope you guys stay tuned and check this out. A couple things we want to talk about today. First and foremost, I want to thank our advertising partners. It's not possible without them. So I just can't thank them enough. We do still have room for some advertisers. We have some new ones that are going to be popping up. You guys are going to see them soon. But I want to thank SARTA for rocking with us, not just now, but in the past. And we believe in the future. And even if they're not an advertising partner with us, we're big supporters of SARTA and what they do here in our community. Make sure you guys support SARTA. Shout out to Jessica Danielle Nails, Jessica Danielle, the Nail Bar, as well as NC Nail Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, I think she has a special or something going on. I'm gonna check it out. She gonna start sending me stuff. We're gonna have a whole segment on the show and we're gonna work it out. But you know, Jessica's busy. Oh, I know what it is. She's doing something with Taj and the Hall of Cuts this year, and I saw something about it and I just want to make sure we know. I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna figure it out, but make sure you're following Jessica Danielle at Jessica Danielle Nails and Jessica in the NC Nail Lounge. Make sure you guys are following her everywhere. Also, the Linda Reibenstein team. Linda is in the chat. Hello, Linda. She said, driving to Scranton, PA, and turned you on. Thank you so much, Linda. If you guys are looking for a realtor who cares and who knows her stuff, inside and outside, upside down, and all around the house and inside out. She's been doing this for many years, and she's all about the relationship. She is so real. And if you want a real realtor who's gonna keep it real with you, that is Linda. She is hilarious. She is real. She'll probably walk into a house and if something wrong, she'll be like, we leave it right now. But she is awesome. And if you're selling your house and you need help with that, certainly helping you get prepared for that. That is a journey, right? And you want somebody who you know cares, who you know is gonna be real with you, who knows gonna be fair with you. And that's Linda and her team. So make sure you check out the Linda Reibenstein team. You guys check that out right there, as well as Ace Carpet Cleaning. Shout out to Ace Carpet Cleaning. If you guys need your carpets done, or you work in a business and you know the decision maker is figuring that out, why not say to them, hey, have you guys ever considered Ace Carpet Cleaning to do our carpets here? As well as at your home, whatever you need to get your home together. And maybe somebody's about to sell their house and you want to get those carpets clean, or you have rental properties and you want to get those carpets clean. Please check out Ace Carpet Cleaning. It has a long reputation here in our community, but it has been owned by Jenny Can from Jenny Can Cleaning, Gentiles for the last 3 years or so, providing great service. Same company now as Jenny Can Cleaning. Those services combined can really get you together, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys check out our great advertising partners. And also, we are partnering with the African American Festival, the Stark County Arts Festival this year. We're excited about that. Some of the highlights this year: the Akron's Real Deal, the Emperors of Old School R&B will be here. There'll be a gospel kickoff at 1 p.m. on the 11th. There's going to be vendors and food and fun and music and culture, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be happening right here in downtown Canton, Ohio at Centennial Plaza. Make sure you guys plan to come check it out. July 11th is right around the corner. They're going to have a fashion show and so much more. We're going to have a little commercial we're going to be making for them. So you guys are going to see more about this. But I just wanted it in your mind. Put it on your calendar, July 11th. We just celebrated Juneteenth. If you guys, hopefully you guys got a chance to check out some of those great things. If you didn't, we're going to post some things. Shout out to Mark Bigsby and the team who put it on at Nemasilla Park here in Canton, Ohio. I was down there for hours and hours and hours. I spent way too much money on some ribs. Oh no, man, come on. All I know is it was $10 for two bones. $10 for two bones. I was like, what is going on? But I'm like, you want to support local businesses and you want to eat, right? So I'm like, go ahead and give me 4 bones, I'm saying $20, right? And then shout out to Quayla. Quayla, Quayla with the cookies. Y'all know Quayla cookies? She was there. And she said, so you mean to tell me you spent $5 per bone? I was like, no, don't do the math on me like that. I hadn't thought about $5 per bone. But anyway, it was delicious. Shout out to the company that was down there. They major on lemonade. I don't know, they're from Maslin. I don't know if somebody knows the name of that company. Let me know. Shout out to them. What's up, everybody in the chat? What's going on? Y'all going crazy. Y'all came to see me or Miracle? Oh, Miracle, good. That's who you should come see. Okay, that's what it's all about. Oh, we love Miracle, man. I love. She's just a sweetheart. Like people be like, "You're a sweetheart." No, some people have a sweetheart. Like they genuinely are a sweet person, loving, caring, smile, just warm. You know what I mean? Like genuinely a sweetheart, and that's why I think we all cheer for her because we know she's cheering for all of us. She is somebody who is all about this community, and she's young and doing her thing. It's like amazing, right? And I would say, she's wise beyond her years. Like, if you really talk to her, she's genuinely wise beyond her years. So I can't wait to get into it. Jason Lilly, what's going on? Dee Backy, moving and grooving, sliding and gliding. He said, my man, he's moving and grooving, sliding and grinding already this morning. What's up? I said, Linda, make sure you guys check out the Linda Rivenstein team. She is on the road to Scranton, PA, and she is moving and grooving. Charlie Parker in the building. Charlie is everywhere. Charlie, what's going on, my man? Charlie was at Country Fest. He been at every fest. I don't know. He might be cloning himself at this point. I don't know. Charlie is everywhere. Charlie gonna be with me doing something tomorrow. I got a special announcement here in just a second. It's so much going on. Miracle is in the chat and in the room. That's how good she is. That's how you know what you're doing when you can be everywhere at the same time. What's up? We live out here. Ain't that right, Charlie? What's going on? Star sent Miracle. We appreciate the stars. We appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for the love. Mandy, Hannon, Williams, what's up? Good morning. Make sure you guys check them out. The Hope Team, right? We're going to figure it out. We're going to get y'all advertising with us. I know you guys have a space at the Brenda Robinson building at Maslin. I need to come see that. Shout out to Brenda Robinson and her legacy. Miss Rob and all that she done there. Good morning, Shahidra Strong. Good morning. Shahidra, shout out to you and your husband, Sean, is also a 20 under 40 winner. I can't even believe Sean is under 40, man. Sean is another one. I mean, come on, man. Wise and doing stuff and been doing stuff. Sean is not 40 yet. Come on now. To be honest. Sean, you ain't 40. That's amazing. Shout out to my guy, Sean Strong. Love him so much. Shahidra, can you fill out his form to get him on the show? I sent him the link. Can we get him locked in? I know he's busy. Shahidra, help my brother out. Get him on here with me. All right, get him on here. Demetrius, my man. What's up? Demetrius Rodriguez was on Friday. That's love. I appreciate when people come on the show. It's one thing to be on the show. It's another thing to come back and support the show, right? That matters to us. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do more together. He performed at Juneteenth this weekend. He sang. And he is showing that he is going beyond just gospel music, and I respect it. Sometimes when you sing gospel music, you feel like if you don't stay in that genre, God about to hit you with lightning while everybody else out here they don't see nothing wrong with a little bumping. They all over the place with stuff. You just try to throw a couple R&B tracks in there, and you feel like you about to get struck down. Why is that? Ain't it the same gift? Ain't it the same God? Don't he still love you for what he put inside of you. Isn't love a part of the experience that we have here on earth, and romance and love? And so what's wrong with singing some love songs? You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to do a duet because I can sing a little bit too. I be lying. Why do I be lying about my singing skills, man? I'm telling y'all, I am. If they ever come out with a show called Shower Singers, I'm going on. I'm gonna be killing it. I am the best shower singer out there. All right. Yes, yes, yes. All right. What's up, everybody? We see you guys. We see you guys. Panther, what's up? Panther will be on the show this Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to my girl Panther is in the building. What's up? What's up? You guys make sure you get ready to see her this Wednesday. She will be live in studio on the show. Shahidra said, we're almost there, LOL, and I got you. Okay. All right. Well, you'll get it done Thursday. Okay. Perfect. 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 Appreciate it so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What else? I got one other special announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, before we bring on our guest, we are very excited to let everybody know. It's the first time we're letting everybody know. We just got all the official approval. This is legit. We have a Miracle's so funny. She over here laughing and everything. We have a star from our city, who is potentially going to could be the number one pick in the draft. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darren Peterson is going to be drafted into the NBA tomorrow, and we are so excited. The Lucas Live Media team will be at the watch party here in Canton, Ohio, with family and friends and former coaches and mentors, and we will be live streaming, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Set your alarms, set your calendars to see behind the scenes. Now, Darren and his parents will be in New York at the draft, as they should be, because he is going to be hopefully the number one pick in the draft, but he's going to be one of the top two picks at least. We believe he's going number one to Washington. We are so excited to be there with the family and friends and talking about it, capturing content. We're so grateful to his family and their team, their marketing team, for reaching out to us to be the exclusive live stream providers and content catchers and all the stuff we're doing. We've been figuring it out for the last few weeks. We're so grateful to them. Shout out to his mom, Natasha. Shout out to his dad, Daryl. Shout out to all of his family and all of his crew. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very exciting. The Lucas Live Media team, plus some others, Charlie Park, some other people coming together with us. And we're going to be in the building tomorrow putting this on. Please set your alarms. What y'all think? He going to be the number one pick? Let me know in the yes or no. Number one or number two? What you think? I'm saying number one. To me, to pass on Darren is like passing on Kobe. Like I've never seen anybody play as much like Kobe as he does. And it doesn't even look like he's trying to emulate Kobe's game. It's just the way he plays, the way he moves. Right here from Canton, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, draft night 2026. NBA draft is coming live. It'll be on all the channels, but we need you guys tapped in with us as well. I see y'all number one, right? Miracle said number one. He going number one. Charlie said number one. He's going number one, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a special night. We have not had anybody go this high in the draft out of here since LeBron James, right? And LeBron is from Akron, and that's amazing, right? And we have CJ McCollum, who came out of here. We've had Gary, we've had Eric Snow. We've had a lot of great players, but to be one of the top picks in the draft coming right here, and we know him and his family and their foundation is going to do a lot for this city. So we want to show them love and show them support. We don't wait till they get there and it was like, oh, they're doing stuff now. It's like, no, they're going to support the city. We know it, and we're grateful as a media team that they've called us in to be a part of it, ladies and gentlemen. So we will see you guys tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. and then we'll be back Wednesday morning. I'm literally tearing my studio down, taking it to the location, and I'll be back that night, probably resetting it because Wednesday morning we got another show. We're gonna make it happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further delay, we're gonna bring on our special guest. She got the rest of the hour. It's us. It's her. She's the only guest today. We're rolling. We're grooving. We're going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, my friend and yours, Miss Miracle Walker. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's always cool. Like, of course, you see it on social media, but to be here live in the flesh and see you doing your thing, it's cool.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're fun to have in studio. It's funny because I'm just doing my thing. I'm just being me, right?
Yeah.
I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
But it's fun to have somebody. I could feel your energy. That was fun. I could feel the laughter and the love. That's so special, Miracle. You are somebody that people know and love. Y'all hit those hearts. Put hearts in the comments. Hit the hearts on your phone. Share this broadcast. Every comment, every heart, every like tells the algorithm that this show is something that somebody else should watch. Every share. I told you guys this before. I said you share it to your page, and then you look back at the share and you're like, well, nobody liked it. the algorithm liked it. Okay. It
Yep.
doesn't matter if people went and like your reshare. What matters is the algorithm is like, wow, several people are sharing this. We should also share it with more people.
Yep.
So it's going to show it to more people. So show some love, hit those hearts, comment, talk to each other in the chat. Just keep it going, make it happen. We appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys. What's up? LaMonica, how
Hey,
you doing,
LaMonica.
girl? That girl, LaMonica, got in a car accident. I saw your mom the other day. We were sad for you. We hugged and stuff, and she said we're gonna go get whoever did it. LaMonica, she said you're a little sore. We hope you're okay. We hope you're okay.
Sending love.
Sending love, sending love. She said you're her cohort. That's an
Yes.
odd term. You're my
We
cohort.
we just graduated.
What is
We
a
just
cohort?
graduated the Neighborhood Leadership Academy together. So our idea was coming up with a block party for high school and college students.
Let's go. Let's go.
So that will be happening in 2027.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Congratulations. That's just one more thing you're doing. This girl is also, if you guys haven't been on Facebook, oh, it does scrolled away from me. You guys, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. It's all good. You guys, if you haven't been on Facebook yet, although you're probably here now with us, good, don't go nowhere. Somebody is all featured in the repository today, okay? Because we called the repository and I said, hold this story until I have her on. Y'all better not release it.
Perfect timing.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing right here. I'm about to figure out, I'm about to push some buttons live, okay? I'm gonna bring it up in a minute. I'm gonna find it. We're gonna make it happen and we're gonna bring it up. I wonder if I push this button right here. This is what's supposed to happen.
Oh,
Okay,
there
there
it
it is. Now,
is.
see, here's what I really want to do, though. See, I want us to be on here too. So let's see if we can do all of that. All right.
Okay.
See, it didn't go in the order I wanted it to go. So I'm gonna do it like this. See, this is technology, y'all. It's happening live. This is how we do it. Okay, first I'm gonna go here. Then I'm gonna go here. No, it's acting up. It's not acting right. Okay, it's all good. All right, but y'all can see it right there. This is the repository today on Facebook. This is Miracle is the one on there. Look at them trying to have other news. We don't want to know. We don't know. We don't know what all that is. But she is right there. If you guys are watching, if you guys check out Facebook today, make sure you
Pay your
like that.
dollar. Make sure you pay your dollar.
Pay that dollar.
So you can review it.
A hack on how to get to the repository. I know other people's like, I put it on airplane mode and I stand on my roof. And if I stand on my head, then I can get it to let me.
Gotta do a backflip or two.
Gotta do a backflip or something. Shout out to you. How's it feel to see yourself featured in a repository? How old are you?
I am 27.
27. This girl,
Yep.
she ain't even, she's 20 under 30. She not even, what are we talking about? You
I'm
had
sorry.
13 more years, you could have got this. What are we talking
Yes.
about?
It feels really good. I have been very active in the community since I've been 15 years old.
Amazing.
I started with Terrence Jones doing Simply Youth, cutting grass. I'm like, I don't want to work with kids. And then I grew the passion for working with the kids. So it feels good to have this honor, receive this award.
Well deserved, and we are fans, and we are excited about it. So, starting at 15, let's go through your journey a little bit.
Yeah.
Talk to us. One of the things people love most about the show is they say, I actually get to know people. They're like, I knew of them, but I didn't know them. Somebody out there doesn't. So talk to us. Born and raised in Canton. What's your story? Where you from? Give us a little background on Miracle.
Yeah, so like I said, I started with Mr. Terrence, 15, cutting grass. I went to Timken when it was around.
Okay.
Go Trojans.
Okay.
I was a part of the broadcast media program with Jackie Power. So that was
Shout out to her.
my first mentor in the media world. And she seen that I had this love and this passion for storytelling.
Yeah.
And it really came from like, growing up as a young Black girl and like, oh, like, yeah, your feelings matter, but you're a kid, so you shouldn't have those strong feelings. And I always just wanted to give like a voice to the voiceless.
Yes.
And so I did that through the media. I was doing This Week in Kansas City Schools, where I was in the community doing interviews, coming back, editing the shows, and then presenting it. And from 15 till I graduated, Miss Power was like 10 toes behind me and made sure I got to the resources that I needed. Went to Kent State University, graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Digital Media Production. So my background is really like the behind the scenes on the TV set. That's what I wanted to do. But then kind of, lost the passion for it because unfortunately there was no Black women in media that I knew of at the time. And so like my experiences that I went through, it just kind of derailed me from that. But it got me interested in working with kids.
Okay.
So I did City of Cleveland. I was a substitute teacher, and now I am a full-time interactive media teacher at a charter school in Akron.
Look at that. Let's go.
Yep, yep.
Full-time media teacher. That is a powerful statement that representation matters,
Mhm.
right? To see someone like us in those seats and spaces gives us the belief that we can be
Yep,
there.
yep,
And sometimes it gives us the open door because sometimes it takes someone that looks like us to open the door.
yep.
Not always, but
Mhm.
people just tend to like what they like.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing. That's why DEI is so important,
Yep, yep.
because people without a nudge, people tend to hire people who are like them.
Yeah.
So I did a ton of interviewing, I did a ton of hiring over my career and over my life, and you meet people and you like, wow, you remind me of someone.
Yeah, yep.
And if your experience is only in one culture, the people who are going to resonate with you, who you're going to feel like is a good culture
Yep,
fit in your
yep.
business, are the people that look like your maybe white son, white
Makes
nephew,
you feel
whoever.
comfortable. Yep,
That's
yep.
it.
You want comfortability is a thing that we naturally do as humans.
Yep.
So yeah, you are gonna do those things. Even as a female, I would rather, work with
That's
a
fair.
female
That's a
because
good
they,
point.
so yeah, it is important. And so because of those things, that's why I go so hard in the community. That's why I do the things that I do, is because I just want the next generation to be comfortable, to be able to come and talk to someone and not feel like ashamed about it or discouraged about it. So yeah, yeah,
I love that. It's important because through discouragement, I love that you called that out. You found a way to be the person that you didn't have.
yep,
You didn't just say, well, there is no one, so that's just what it is, and I'm not going to be involved.
yep.
And then you go on with what's up, Gino Haynes, too. What's up? What's up? What's up? He's part
The
of the
goat
cohort
himself,
situation. He's the one,
yes,
he's over the
yep, he's
situation.
over, yep, yep.
He's quite the guy. Quite
He
the guy. Check out
is.
Gino Haynes. Make sure y'all are following him. Angela Hunter
Yes, that's
says,
my
she
cousin.
says,
That's
you make your mother so proud.
Thank
I
you.
love that. Love that. So you are 20 under 40. Let's talk about Canton Creative Meetup. Now, there is Canton Culture Collective. There is Canton Keeping Kids Clean. There is Canton. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
know. I be trying to keep up with all of them, and I be getting confused. That's just me.
it's easy to do.
It's easy to do, but what you guys are doing, I mean, I remember seeing like the first flyers and the first posts, and you guys were just welcoming everybody out.
Yep.
And here's the funny part. When you start a movement
Mhm.
and you are a person like yourself, there are people who may not have ever been to the thing, but they feel like I feel like a part of every one of them. I ain't been to a coffee shop yet. I'm coming, but every one of them, I feel like them is my people.
Yeah.
As a creative myself, how did that come about? Why did you start it?
Yeah, so going back to the representation thing, because I was so active in the community, and like I said, a lot of my mentors, they don't look like me, which is it's okay. I'm like, hey, there is nothing in Canton, Ohio that makes me want to stay here as a creative. And I lived in Cleveland for about 3 years, and somebody said, well, you can keep complaining or you can create your own lane. I said, ooh, okay.
You said, wait a minute, who you talking to?
But it makes sense
It
though,
does.
because like you just keep sitting around, keep complaining, keep saying, oh, I wish, I wish, I
You
wish.
stepped on some
And
toes, man. So this is Miracle Live. I didn't say it. She did.
and it made sense. And so somebody drew me a picture of a bowl with a fish inside of it, and the fish was bigger than the bowl, and it said the fish outgrows the bowl. And I'm like, okay. So I was in another leadership program 2 years ago, and I met a lovely lady named Juanita Gray.
Oh, shout out to Juanita.
Yes, Juanita Gray. And we were kind of just voicing the same things, like, okay, I don't feel comfortable in Canton as a creative, like there's nothing for us. And we were like, okay, well, we can keep having meetings about it, we can keep eating and being sad about it, but like what are we gonna do as the next generation of creatives? So we went to First Watch, we had brunch, and we said, let's host one event. And that one event turned into a year of events, and we have over 200 people that are signed up on our email list. Last year for our social media, we got over like 40,000 views on things. We collaborate with people in Cleveland and Akron, so it's been dope. It's been real dope.
I don't think we realized that. First of all, I didn't realize it started as one event.
One event.
I thought it started. The plan was we going all out, all in.
Nope.
We're gonna have 42 events a
Nope.
year. But it started from one event, actually taking action. And to people out there who hear what she said, it is. I always think about the scripture where it says, "A prophet is not without honor except in his own country," which means people knew Jesus from where he was from. They was like, "Ain't that Mary's kid?" And no, Mary ain't got no baby daddy. Like she fuck around with Joseph. He trying to take it. This is crazy. Talking about some miracle, whatever. Mary, no, she was messing with somebody or something going on. She trying to hide. Like that's how it is. Wherever you're from, people know so much about you that they look down on you, and they like, who do they think they are to become something? Another thing that happens in a wherever people are from, people from Cleveland, people from Chicago, somebody from a big city, LA, and all they can say are negative things about the place.
Yep.
Because just like the place knows you, you know the place.
Yep.
And you know the ills and the lack and the things.
Yep.
And so we either become change agents or we just sit around complaining for the rest of our lives. Like,
and I'm a person, I always have told myself, I don't want to live my life with what ifs. I don't want to move on or pass away and be like, dang, what if? It's like, no, just do it. And if you fail, now you have the tools and the resources to do it better the next time. So yeah, and like with community and people who support you and stand 10 toes behind you, it's a little bit easier as opposed to doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, this has been my dream. I just didn't know how to navigate it or how to start it or what to do. And we need those people in your life who are organizers, who are the people who get the sponsorships and things like that. Like we're good at different things.
Yes.
And for me, I'm a big picture thinker. And Juanita and my friend Kiana, they reel me back in and say, "Hey girl, like we here, let's be in the moment." But we work together so well. So yeah, Canton Creative Meetup.
And that's what it's about, because it's not bad. Sometimes we feel bad. Yeah, listen, Shahidra. Yeah, that was what happened. I don't think so, Mary. Maybe that's not what they said. I don't know. That's what my scripture said.
Something like that. Whatever they said.
I don't know what version I got, but that's what it sounds like in my mind. When I read it, I just hear regular words. I'll be like, I think that's what they said. But that's what we do need, people like that. Every business, every team. Talking about sports. Shout out to Darren Peterson. You need different players in different positions, and the important things about that is, number one, people need to know their strengths, and number two, you have to have a well-balanced team, or you're looking around like. Because here's what I always think. Here's what I think about creatives. Here's my critique of creatives.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
And I'm saying it as a creative.
As a creative, yeah.
I want to just be in here dreaming up stuff. When we get done with the show, one of the things I love the most is editing the clips.
Yeah.
And editing is not my most favorite thing, because editing is a lot of work and it can be hard. But pulling clips from these shows is a creative process for me to find those moments and pull those clips. And I'm so passionate about the show and the people and the guests that I could just sit there and do that fun thing all day.
Yep.
But if I don't do the stuff that I promised my sponsors and my advertisers, and if I don't reach out to some more to get some more, and if I don't run my business right, I can't even afford to be creative.
Nope.
Which is why my critique of creatives is simply that so many of us, I am one as well, become what they call struggling musicians. Because without business is busyness.
Yep.
Organization has system, structure, and order.
And
most creatives find themselves busy in busyness, got an LLC behind their busyness and everything, right? A nonprofit behind their busyness, but they don't have an organization. And all organizations often start as a business in the idea that, yes, we're busy. I'm busy right now, busy doing a lot of stuff, but every day I'm busy, I'm trying to set up the system, structure, and order
to make it easier.
Ecosystem, the flow. And what the right people do is they create the riverbed to help the flow. So Kiana, Juanita, they all help each other. But then they need you to be that force, that flow, that water that flows down. I like it. Without you, there would be a bunch of organization with no water flowing through the pipe. So that is such a key thing. Let's talk a little bit. Well, let's talk a little more about Canton Creative Meetup. Juanita Gray.
Yeah. That girl, yes.
Else.
She's doing great things as well.
Juanita's so powerful. Organizations be creating positions to get her in. Juanita was at Scumba killing it.
Yes.
Scumba event and Minding Your Business event. Shout out to Adriana. She was having that. Juanita was there for Scumba, was killing it. Then the United Way saw her and they was like, man, we just need one of you here. So we're gonna call this position or something. They made up something for her. And now she's moved on to
Akron.
University of Akron.
Doing some great things.
Doing that.
I think some marketing for housing. So getting people to sign up for on-campus housing. Yeah. So
Powerful.
she is dope.
She is powerful. So what's it like, that sisterhood? Her, Kiana, others. Talk to me about the power of sisterhood, because a lot of young ladies, they might start trying to do some stuff together.
Yeah.
But it don't last long.
It don't make it out the group chat.
It don't make it out the group chat.
It don't make it out the group chat.
Out the group chat. Talk to me about how you guys were able to be successful.
Yeah. So I think when you are getting these big awards, 20 under 40, when you're starting your own businesses, it is important that you start surrounding yourself with people who are in places and positions that you either see yourself in or want to be, because they understand.
Yes.
So there's nothing wrong with, still living your childhood friend and stuff, but like we're all doing different things. Yeah. So while I'm saying, hey, I want to focus on this business and my friend is working at a factory, which is perfectly fine, we can't relate in that aspect.
Yes.
And so honestly, I always tell them that I prayed for them. I didn't know what they was gonna look like, where it was gonna meet them at, but I definitely prayed for them. I said, hey God, like this next chapter of my life, I want to be around people who are doing similar things to me. So with the businesses, being active in the community, being, a motivational speaker, like just those things. And God was like, okay. And so I met Juanita at a leadership program. Like we kept walking past each other. And then one day we was like, hey girl, I'm like, okay, hey, like, so that was good. And then with Kiana, I met her she was doing some, managing for the last 2 years ago, African American Arts Festival. And so we met at enrichment and she was like, yeah, I don't do work friends. I was like, well, unfortunately we're friends, and we became really close.
She
and
said, I don't do work friends.
On our last past podcast, she was like, yeah, like, I wasn't really into like the work friend thing, but like, I just seen like you were like genuine and like you were somebody that I wanted to be around. I was like, same. So yeah, Kiana and Juanita are my friends in this next chapter of life that I've basically been praying for.
That is beautiful. So often in life, we're praying for soulmates, as in romantic people.
Yep.
But God has soul, as in, I think of it like sailing, like mates on a ship.
Yep.
Right. And he's like, I got other people for you to ride with, who will ride with you forever. And your person, your partner, my wife is my number one person forever to ride this thing out. That's my true soulmate. And there's others in life that you meet.
Yep.
Guys and girls, like there's my guy friends who our souls are meant to ride this thing out together all the way to heaven, right? All the way through this life together. And I think we miss that sometimes. We don't pray for those. People pray for jobs, relationships,
everything,
and money.
But
that's it. But then it'd be like, surround me with the right people.
It's important.
It's priceless. It's priceless. Shout out to the Lucas Live Media team. Shout out to Danny and Tiff and everybody who helps us. And it's a powerful, powerful thing when you find the right people and get around the right people. So for you and Kiana, I'm a podcast person, right?
You are a podcast
I know a little bit about podcasting, and I'm a fan of podcasts. You guys started It's Giving podcast.
Yep.
And I want you to know, day one, episode one, the first day it came out, I listened to every minute, and I think I listened to it twice. All right. I was listening to it at the gym, and then I listened to it the next day. I was just like, it was so charming. It was real. It was fun. It was two friends. I love it.
We wanted to give, like, you're sitting on the couch with us just having a conversation.
That's exactly.
So before we like started the live, we were talking about like inclusivity, and like that's what It's Giving is about. It's giving sisterhood. We want people to know, like, hey, we are two young Black females who are professional, but we are going and growing through life. So every podcast, you're gonna hear a little bit of tea. You're gonna hear a little bit of this, a little bit of overcoming. So yeah, it's giving.
It's giving. What's up, Danny in the chat?
Hey,
what's going on? So genuine, right? Like 100%. It's funny because sometimes you meet people like yourself. And I'm going to tell you this. You may not know this. To meet someone like you doesn't always seem real. You're so genuine until sometimes it's like, she ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
right.
She's good at putting on. Or, she's learned how to navigate, how you professional. She's a young professional.
Yeah.
She the top of the YPs, But you really, really are like that. Talk to me a little bit. You and I, you shared with me, you've talked about your parents a lot.
Mhm.
You know, in our even private conversations, we've
Yep, yep.
talked a lot about over the years. And just so you guys know, Miracle is somebody who has been with us at Lucas Live Media, like just you're just one of us. I don't care
Mhm.
what nobody like. She's just one of us. I mean, every move we made, like y'all don't know, like in the background, we're like, man, we want you to come check this out. We want you to da 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 and be around with us. We moved to the last studio. We wasn't even
Yes.
in there all the way. And you came was one of the first people to even see
And that
it.
was fun. That was a good time.
You were in here. You and Kiana have been in here shooting your new podcast. I was honored that you guys. I wanted you guys to come shoot
Mhm.
something here,
Yeah.
you know, and I was glad to have you guys. And you guys can always come back. Um, you are again just this genuine person that people see and know. We talked about your parents though and
Mhm.
where that came from. And yesterday was Father's Day.
Mhm.
And you shared some things with me about your father, and your father's no longer with us. Is
Mhm.
that correct?
Yep, yep.
Talk to me about, as a young woman,
Mhm.
the impact of a father. What was his
Yeah.
impact? What is the impact of a father? And then what do you remember most that your father taught you?
Yeah. So the impact of a father is very important. That is a little like as growing up, like you are learning how like a man is supposed to love and treat you and value and respect you.
Yes.
And my parents were actually older when they
Yes.
had me. So my mom was 40 years old when she gave birth to me, first child,
That's
only
so
child.
sweet.
And so I just seen my mom and my dad love each other despite anything. They even got a divorce, and you would have never thought that my parents were divorced because they loved each other so much. Yeah. And so growing up, my mom and my dad are actually complete opposite, oil and water. I don't even know how they
Really?
I don't even know how that happened. But my dad is the most sweetest person ever. Like my dad was the person that taught me it is okay to be vulnerable about your feelings.
Mm.
And every chance that my dad got, he always expressed how much he loved me and my mom, how much he was proud of me, how much like he just wanted to see me do great things. And so as he was like transitioning and before he passed away, like something that he always told me was to stay focused. He
Mm.
was like, "Hey, Miracle, make sure you eat before you start working and stay focused." And so, like, literally every time before I start working on something, get a little snacky snack.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, I do hear my dad, like, stay focused, stay focused. And so, yeah, that's been the impact. And I carry that along with me everywhere I go. And then we were talking about me being like genuine and how it could come off fake to some people.
Mhm.
I actually like growing up spent a lot of time being sad. A lot
Wow.
of time.
We would not have guessed that.
Yeah, at all. And
Mm.
so during COVID, um, similar to that situation of like, hey, like you can keep complaining, you can keep being sad. I asked someone, I'm like, hey, can you pray for like my happiness? Like, I really want to be happiness. And she was like, girl, no, I'm not praying for your happiness because God promised us joy, everlasting joy.
Mm.
And I was like, well, what does that mean? So I had to figure that out during COVID. And what it meant was, despite anything that's going on, you can find joy in it. So while COVID was going on and, a lot of things were happening, I found my joy and my happiness and my peace by being alone and away from
Mm.
people and figuring out who I was outside of school, outside of mentors and friends. And so yeah, I am me. And so everywhere I go, I do try to spread love and happiness, and it's me, and sometimes it can be draining, but I'm gonna show up.
That's real.
Mhm.
The last thing you said was it can be draining in that your goal is to spread. Again, you're a person who looks at what you needed and you keep trying to give it back to
Yeah.
others.
Yep.
Again, it's like business versus organization, happiness versus joy. Happiness
Mhm.
depends on what happens.
Yep.
And what happens a lot of days in our lives ain't all that we want
It
it to
come and
be.
go, change in 10 seconds. And yeah, I think that was her thing, is like, yo, happiness can change at any time, but your joy is there forever. Cause that's what God promised us if believe
Tap
in that.
into it. You gotta joy is a powerful I think we go through ebbs and flows in our ability to tap into it.
Mhm.
God is like, I'm always giving you joy.
Yep.
I think one of the things that we struggle with having joy is we think that everything bad happening is God sent it. So
Mhm.
if I think the person who gives me joy is also sending me hardship every day,
Yeah, no.
my joy is missing. I'm like, you supposed to give me joy, and you done brought this knucklehead around. Oh, you
Mm-mm.
done, my kids are sick. Oh, this is going on. This is going wrong. But God is like, no, I want you to have joy. What parent doesn't want their kids to have joy? Anybody out
Mhm.
there is out there like, I don't want my kids to have joy. I don't think so. We do, and that's what God wants for us. But it doesn't depend on what happens, and we do have to fight for it. We got to stand on it because there will be rainy days. Today
Yep.
is a rainy, gloomy day,
It is.
and if your mood is clearly is solely dependent on the weather,
Yep.
you're gonna have a lot of rough days living in Ohio. You need to move fast
Because it might be snowing tomorrow. Hell in 3 seconds. Like,
You never know.
So
You got on hoodies and shorts and boots, and that's just how it is in Ohio. So we have to have that and hold on to it. I think that's such wisdom. Your mom. Let's talk about your mom. What was your mom's influence on your life? What has she taught you?
Oh, my mom has taught me the realness of life. Hey, when you ask someone for something, always have your own. So if they say no, you still got it. Like, don't solely depend on one thing, one person. She has also taught me, like, you have to work hard for what you want. Like, nothing is given to you. So, like, yes, while a lot of people say, oh, you were spoiled, I would say I was loved. My parents loved me. Because I think spoiled is like, oh, well, I need this. You need to be giving me this. I want this, and you get it. But my parents are like, no, like, you have to go outside, cut this grass, go ahead and fold that laundry.
Go work
like,
for Terrence Jones.
yeah,
Go
like,
do it. Yeah.
and so, like, my mom has taught me, like, a sense of independence. And she often always tells me, like, hey, like, I'm not going to be here forever. You have to do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to support you. And some people like, dang, that's hard. But it's the reality of life, because at any moment, like I said, my parents are older. At any point in time, she can be gone.
Yeah.
And so if I'm sitting over here doing stuff, living for her, family, friends, whatever, I'm not going to be happy. You're never going to find that happiness, or that joy, in the things that you do. So yeah, my mom stands 10 toes behind me. If you walk in my house, you'll see all my awards, all the things, all the pictures. So
She's all about it. I love that. You've had other people in your web of support, and you probably know the term web of support.
Yes.
Shout out to our friends at Mentor Start.
Yes.
Tell me about others in your life. Obviously, I'm leaning toward a particular person that I know, but along with Lori, tell me about Lori's impact on your life. Even you mentioned Terrence, others. I think it's important for us to show some love to some people out there. Who have been other people in your life that have led you to be who you are under 40, 13 more years. She could have won 20 under 40 for 13 years, but deservedly got it now. Talk to me about other people who've impacted you.
Yeah, Miss Betty Smith at Enrichment. She actually, so outside of Mr. Terrence, she gave me my first job in the media world. And so I started working with her when I was 17 years old, and I came back every single summer and did stuff in the summertime. And then 2024, she allowed me to work there full time as the marketing director of Enrichment. So Miss Betty has always just poured into me as far as, like, okay, I see you. Like, we're not gonna micromanage. If you say you're gonna do this, go ahead and do it, and let's check in. Of course, Miss Lori Moline at Mentor Start. That was my first community mentor. So as I was growing up, she took me to every community event, every community meeting. So I knew about things that my peers didn't really know about, because I was sitting in those meetings and hearing how people were thinking and how changes are made in this lovely city that we live in. Lamar Sharp, Officer Lamar, love him. That's my favorite person.
I love that.
Got a scholarship through Be a Better Me Foundation as I was going to college my first year. He bought me a bike before I got a car, because I used to walk a lot. Which is how I got into nature photography, actually. We talked about that on my podcast. And a lot of people don't know that, but that's how I started doing photography, because I was into, like, the PSAs, the production part of things. And then as I was, like, walking and seeing nature, I'm like, oh, this brings me peace. Like, when I am having those hard days, I enjoy being in nature. So yeah.
That's what a lineup of influencers in your life. We think about influencers on social media, but we got to have some real people in our lives.
Without those blue check marks.
Those blue check marks that we just staring at and emulating and envying is like real. You name some of the pillars in our community, Betty Smith, Lamar Sharp, Lori, and Terrence, and these people poured into you. And there's something about your desire, because when these people talk about you, they talk about you in a way that is unique. Like, you were all of their favorite students also, right? Because of your willingness to learn. Where did that come from? Like, where are you always like, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lori worked
Yeah.
with a bunch of kids, and some of
Yeah.
them leaned into it, and some of them didn't. Lamar worked with a lot of kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, what was it about you? Because I don't think it's that all these people magically saw something in you.
Mhm.
You must have been something. Like, what is it?
Yeah,
What do you think it
yeah.
was?
Um, just the drive to want to be better every day. Like I'm not beating myself up like, "Oh, I need to be great, I need to be great." But once you know something,
Mhm.
like you do better.
Yeah.
And so like by being with all these people and learning all these things, like I've always been a person of like my mom said you can learn from a fool. So you don't need
My
to
mom
make
said the same
you don't need
thing.
to make mistakes to know what's going on. You can watch people. So I've been watching people and a lot of my life, I'm like, I don't want to end up like this person or I don't want to end up like this. And so by being attached to these people, I'm like, this is greatness in the flesh, like
Yes.
without the blue check mark.
Yeah.
So every day I'm like, hey, Miss Lori, like what's going on? Hey, Mr. Terrence, like whose grass need cut? So I think it's your internal willingness to want to be better every day.
Yes.
Because I think like I'm trying to teach, the kids media and stuff like that. And I'm like, they don't have the same passion and drive that I had because they got TikTok and Instagram and everything's so quick. And it's just like, okay, I just wanna be famous. I'm like, well, you gotta sit down first, storyboard.
Right.
Like, so
Right.
just learning that or understanding like patience and you're not gonna be this big thing overnight. It takes time. I'm
Got you
here.
here. I That is such a great lesson that people need to know, because the idea of an overnight success. There are people who I'm sure are looking at you thinking this happened overnight. Real quick, Juanita, what's up?
Juanita
What's up,
Gray.
Juanita? We had a whole Juanita segment. We'll cut that clip out. We had a whole Juanita segment. Shout out to you. She may be at work or someone want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You're on your way,
She got
whatever
an
you got
AirPod
going on.
in.
Yeah, right. She's sitting there like, I'm still new, right? So but shout out to you. You'll watch the replay. You'll see all the love we
And Miss
showed
K,
you.
shout out
Shout
to our
out
girl
to
Miss
you.
K,
What's up, Miss K?
owner
What's
of
going
District
on?
111.
Is this is
Yeah, that's Miss
listen.
K.
You gave me her number, didn't you?
I did give you her
Because
number.
see, we had this conversation about people coming on the show before
Hmm.
this morning, and she was asking me about like, how do you work that out? How do you do that? And I'm like, it's challenging because uh there's no shortage of people to come on the show, but there's people
Hmm.
who are doing things that I see and want to have them on the show, and some other people reach out and we figure things out as we can, but there's only so many spots per
Yep,
month, per
yep.
week, per whatever. But Miss K, you are somebody who I'm looking for, so I'm gonna get you on the show if you'd be open to that.
She
I'd
down
love
the
to have
street.
you.
She down the
Come on,
street.
just drive down the street right now. What's up? Like, come on right now. Let's go. Shout out to District 111. They are doing some amazing things. And
Hmm.
you, Charlie, Danny, you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
Juanita, you guys have been putting on for the city with these open
Open
mic
mic night.
nights. Let's talk about that. What's up with that?
So one of the things with Canton Creative Meetup, our slogan is connect, create, collaborate.
Hmm.
And so that's what we live by. And so open mic night is really so Juanita is a marketer, I'm a photographer. This is not our lane.
Okay.
But with Canton Creative Meetup, we try to connect with the experts in whatever field and host those events.
Uh-huh.
So this is our third open mic night that we'll be having on June 26th, and then we'll have another one on July 3rd. Two different experiences. One is more intimate for people who are just, practicing their craft of poetry, singing, rapping. And then the first Friday one is like, hey, if you want to turn up, have a good time, more people, like these are for the rappers, singers, and anybody who, has something that they want to share. But yeah, Miss K she has blessed us with the space and the opportunity. She is if girl power was a person, it would definitely be Miss K. She loves King Creative Meetup and we love her. And we're very thankful to be able to host our event at her establishment.
I love that. Amazing. She putting her hands over her face like she don't
Don't
know.
hide, don't
Don't be hiding
hide.
from the show now. We need more people down there in District 111. We
For
want to keep
real.
establishments like this in our city
Yep.
alive and going.
It's important.
We got to support them, holding events there,
Hmm.
going there to eat, to, go to the different events, because it's not easy. And in
Nope.
a restaurant, a bar, a club, whatever, all the above, whatever all it is, those are hard.
Hmm.
Those are tough businesses, and we gotta go. We gotta support. And the minority owned businesses, a whole nother challenge.
Yep.
And then a black woman owned business
Yeah.
is even, I always say a minority and a minority, I think one, the most powerful people on the planet, to persevere and to be the number one entrepreneurs in the world and top college degrees and all the things that black women are doing right now. But it's hard, it's not easy, and we want to support. So just know, Miss Cal, I'm a fan and supporter, and we all gonna be there to keep supporting. And I love what you guys are doing. And you guys found quite the host there, Miss Danny.
Yes, our girl. Oh yeah, we did
Is
talk
she?
about our
Is she?
different aspects. Yes, Danny be keeping the event going.
She just got it.
She does. She is a natural. She makes, when we talk about inclusivity, she makes everybody feel welcome. Our very first one, someone had like a very heavy piece, and it could have been very easy to stay in that moment, in that heaviness. And Danny like brought us back, like, okay, girl, thank you. Like she did a wonderful job. So if y'all are listening and y'all need a host, and she did our Melanated Mothers Affair event.
And she was sick
My
for
girl was
that.
sick.
She called you. She said you were so sweet to her. She said she had her
Because
back, but she handled it. She still did it.
she did it. She did a wonderful job. So yes, book your host Danny for any MC needs and promotion, because she's a girl.
Got it. She got it. It is so natural. I don't know. I've told the story 1,000 times. It's hard. She was sitting in that chair right there. It was another studio. And I'm like, Daddy, could you do one thing? Just like you guys. Could you do this thing?
Yep.
And then you see her do it and you're like, no, you got more than that. Like you got this. Like this is in you. It's a gift. When you have gifts, it's like you don't even know that you could do it. Until you do it, you be like, I didn't even know I was that good at it.
But that's why it's important to have people who see that, believe in you, and push you.
Yes.
So I feel like you're a great person that pushes her, like, hey, like, okay, like this was good, but let's do more. Like because you have it in you, and she does have it in her. And when we talked about mentors, Miss E Fonts, she was my first mentor in proper etiquette. So she taught me how to be a young lady, how to make sure you get up, get dressed, get your hair done, set up the table. So yep.
She was just on the show on Friday. If you guys missed that, go back and watch the replay. I didn't even know she did all that. She does everything.
It was with CAE back in the day, program called CAE.
I love that. I love that. You guys, it is so important for people to, we were talking about this, to find your gifts and to learn to walk in them and do it and live it out. That's what you're doing. That's what it means to be a creative. Let's talk about that. Somebody out there doesn't know. They're like, I am creative, but I don't know if I'm a creative. Who should be a part of this group? How do they identify? Is it you got to be under 30? You got to be under like who is it for? What does it look like? Talk to us about this.
Yeah, so Canton Creative is for creatives of all backgrounds, ages, advancement levels. A lot of people do say that, like, hey, like I don't know, like I paint or I sew and I'm not necessarily creative. Yes, you are. If you're creating, you are creative. But I think people think because, I'm a photographer and Juanita's a marketer and we do host some events that pertain to those things, like we're strictly that. But we host Collab and Coffees, which is a co-working session to just come and vibe out, work on your work, get some coffee, talk about the things that you need help with, get some advice. We host an event in Cleveland every quarter called Writers Room Coffee Break that is specifically for producers, screenwriters, to sit there, work on their script for a couple hours. We have a guest speaker, and then we change work for feedback. So if I'm writing something and you're writing something, we'll change our work and you'll give me feedback, I'll give you feedback. And hopefully y'all network and can be a part of the production. We host our open mic nights. What else do we have going on? We do creative challenges every couple of months. That's how we actually got started, was our creative challenge. So yeah, you don't have to be professional. We want people to come and be relaxed. So don't come in a suit and nice shoes. Come in your shorts and your sandals and your work, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside when it comes to like professionalism. It's about how you present yourself.
I love it.
And so we're not turning nobody away. We got everybody of everything. So
I love it. It's the space for that. Miracle. You are a dynamic, powerful, wonderful person in our community, a game changer. You're not even 30 years.
Almost. Tomorrow is knocking at the door.
And 20 under 40. One more time for people out there to hear You're not new, really. So I think that's one thing. Not that you have to validate it to anybody, but you've been doing this work, like you said, since you were 15 years old, and being in this community
Yeah.
and being about this community. What was it like though when you first heard that you were being honored and nominated in the 20 under 40?
It was very, very surprising. Because you spend all this time doing stuff in the community and you never like, yeah, people are watching and people say stuff, but it don't some days are better than others. It don't always feel like you're making an impact. And I'm just like, okay, God, like what's next? What's next? And the crazy thing is Kiana actually nominated me for this.
Yes.
And I was doing my interview and they gave me a paper and I had to read something. And then they was like, well, who do you think nominated you? I was like, probably Miss Lori or something. And they gave me another paper and it said Kiana Carter. And I was like, that's dope.
Yes.
That's very dope. So for my friend she's only known me for about 2 years now. We haven't been friends forever, but in that time period, like she's seen like, wow, she been doing her thing. She been working and you deserve this. So kind of like some recognition of like all the hard work that I've been doing. So
and the beautiful part is a lot of people are nominated though. I mean, so you have to have been doing something at a level to where they see those names coming. I know, some of them who made the decisions in the past and who were sitting in that seat and had to be on that committee and stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming through. It's a lot of big organizations too. It's a lot of big organizations that put a lot of people in there. They name and they got 20 people under 40 in their own, just in their big business, and the people are making moves and they're throwing all those names in there. So for you to be seen by the committee as well as somebody who is worthy is a beautiful, beautiful thing, because you are worthy and you do deserve it, and people should know you. For people who want to follow you and want to hear more, tell them how they can follow you, and give one more shout out to It's Giving Podcast, because I want y'all to be as big of a fan of it as I am. And I was fussing at them because they be getting some footage. I want it to be a full on video podcast because I want to see every moment of them laughing and being all that they are and being so genuine and real. Y'all was at a park the other day.
We
Talking about
were.
the photography and all that other stuff, and just such real stuff. But tell people how they can follow you and tell them about how they can follow the podcast.
Yeah. So it's giving ___ podcast on Instagram. So that's with me and Kiana. Our podcast comes out every other Wednesday. So next Wednesday it'll be posted on all streaming platforms. And then Canton Creative Meetup, which is me and Juanita's thing with our creative group. We host all different types of events. If you want to collaborate with us, just reach out. And then I do photography. So Boldly Creative is my business, where you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook for photography services. And yeah.
Listen, Boldly Creative. Make sure you guys check that out. A phenomenal job. You came with us to Camp McKinley's.
That was fun.
You were the perfect person. Like the way you did it, the way you handled the young people, the way you got them to engage. Because kids these days is different.
Yeah.
We can't, I mean, like, they be like, it was weird. It was interesting, but you know how to get right with them and brought them over and made them feel loved and made them feel like come on, let's take these pictures. Let's do this thing.
Something to help with that. I actually used to work for Tom Todd Ideas.
With every big organization in the city. Right?
I really have. And I think that is also what sets me apart from a lot of people and is why I move how I move. Because a lot of people are like, okay, yeah, I want to be a teacher. And they go to college to be a teacher, but you weren't even in the field before you went.
Yes.
So like I've been doing things to help me be able to interact with people. So one of the things that Tom Todd is about is like just being weird and fun and connecting with those middle schoolers. And so, but that's with all kids, no matter how old they are. Sometimes people are thinking like, oh, like they're in high school, like, they're grown, young adults or whatever, but we all still have that inner child in us. And so like just even being a little bit awkward with the high schoolers, hey girl, like you look good, like come, let's take a picture. Right? So like being on their level to like, come on and bring your friends. So
and
yeah.
They loved it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Miracle Walker, you guys make sure you check her out in the Canton Repository. Pay that $1 just today for her to check her out and read her story and save her story. and check it out. If you guys didn't see this whole episode, go back and watch it, like it, share it. We'll be putting out clips. Make sure you like those and share those and check those out. I'm so glad that you were able to come here
Thank
and
you
be
for
in
having me.
studio. You're always welcome back.
Yeah.
And you guys are welcome to come shoot your podcast here if you want to at times or whatever works.
We will be back. We will be
I
back.
appreciate, and I said this to you earlier. It's like we can't open everything to everybody all the time.
Yep.
It's a business, we got to do business stuff to keep everything going. But there's some people, when you see them moving in certain ways, especially young people like yourself, it's like we got to get behind you. We got to be behind you and stay behind you.
Yes,
and
sir.
Me and Danny and Tiff and the team and everybody, we're behind you 100%.
Yes, and so are we. Always. One thing I do, like, because I know I feel like we're wrapping up.
Yeah, so you feel the rap.
One thing I do want to leave people with, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I can't make an event or I can't do this. Support is support. So not even just with my stuff, but when you see something on Facebook or social media that is doing great, share, like, comment. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. It's okay if you can't make an event. I can't always make events.
I like that.
But I am going to always share, like, comment, because like you said, the algorithm, just because it doesn't get likes, it's still popping up on people's stuff.
Yes.
And that's one thing I learned at enrichment. Miss Betty always said, like, how can you be a part of something if you're not sharing it to people, if you're not informing people, if you're not let people know. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with.
Good advice, good advice. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Miracle Walker. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap up. Thank you guys for being here with us. One more time, shout out to our sponsors. We're so grateful for them. Sarda, Jessica Danielle Nails, the Linda Reibenstein team, and Ace Carpet Cleaning. Thank you guys so much for being our sponsors. We also had our special announcement tomorrow, 7 p.m. live with the family friends of Darren Peterson. We will be going live to show you guys some behind the scenes, do some cool sit-down interviews, some stand-up interviews. I'll be there, Danny will be there, we'll all be there, the team be there. We're going to be making it happen for the family. We're so grateful to the foundation, to his family for calling us to have us out there for this great event tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be special. We're believing he's going to be the number one pick in the draft tomorrow. The NBA draft is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We're going to come on an hour early, do interviews, have family and friends on. We'll be live when the draft happens to see people reacting and what's going on and how they're feeling. And then we'll do some more interviews after he's selected to hear from his family and friends and document this special moment for our city. So make sure you guys get ready to check that out. We'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Then we'll see you guys back Wednesday morning for another episode of Lucas Live. Everybody have a great day.